Good evening. Wow, tight close-up from the jump. Okay. Oh, is it Voodoo Month? Is it a Voodoo Month?
It is. Yep.
Wow.
Last one of the
Awesome.
month.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's get in all of the most problematic jokes we can have about Voodoo Ranger under the wire. Good evening, denizens of New York. My name is Umlaut Largo, the medium, and this evening we'll be speaking with spirits from beyond the mortal plane. So now let's read some awesome usernames that will take us right out of any kind of diegetic space that we've created for ourselves. Metal Gear Ryan, Behemoth, Gassy Lad, Laser Lady, Gimmer Strike, Angry Koala AK, Burke, Trevent Taylor, Illuminations, McCoy F4F, Sarcasmosis, OK Blue, Ricky Grimes, whoa, this is so fast, Super Lucius, Quaco Kaio, Surreal Camp, so fast, the boys have been cooking while I've been gone, Texas, Poon Tappa, Data Dreamer, Sentinel, Caboose 967, and the rest. Now, here's my question. Are there any new awesome usernames that will make me giggle if I see them, that jump out at you?
You got Manfinger, right?
Is that Boyfingerer, but like older? Okay, I remember Boyfinger.
Old man spreading butt is in here.
Fart Chris is a really good
Oh,
one.
nice. Yes.
Fart Chris is a really
Yes.
good one.
No, I was here for Boyfingerer. How could I forget? Okay, would anyone like to know why I was gone? Nice. We all know Letterman's top 10s. These are my top 4 reasons why Umlaut Largo hasn't been here, and I refuse to do improv at the top of the show.
Wouldn't be a grant night without it.
Without a scripted bit.
Written bit.
A protracted written bit on note cards, where I'm not making eye contact with any of you fucking people out there. All right, so, reason number 1, I was late. Late as in no longer alive, as in her late daughter's grave. Reason number 2 why Umlaut Largo's been missing. I joined a Donovan cover band, but was fired after a month because I refused to play anything but Season of the Witch. Pretty good, okay. Someone would come up and say, play Sunshine Superman, and I'd say, go play in traffic. All right, reason number 3 why Umlaut Largo hasn't been here. I started working for the Kamala Harris campaign. They wanted me to try and secure the late Ronald Reagan's endorsement. The best I could do was Strom Thurmond. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
That's a spooky name.
We're doing the show. We're fully doing the show. We're fully doing the show, brother. Reason number 4. Hard to top Mac appearing on screen. Reason number 4 why Umlaut Largo hasn't been here. Thank you. Thanks. I got my cock accidentally covered in honey, and a bunch of angry bees went to town on that thing.
Heyo.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're still doing the Book of the Dead bit, which means we're going to talk to some ghosts about... I just flipped you off, sorry about that. We're going to talk to some ghosts, try to secure some wisdom from them, and see what we can see. Right? So, without further ado, let's talk to some ghosts. Do I need to do a voodoo plug at the top?
Sure, say something about it.
Voodoo Ranger. If you're looking to expedite the possibility of vehicular manslaughter, look no further than Voodoo Ranger.
Perfect.
Expedite means make it go down.
Close. All right, let's talk to our first ghost, shall we? Any ghosts out there? Hello, spirits. Any ghosts? Hello, ghost.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Senator Jack Hadley.
Senator Jack Hadley. I'll take my cap off for a senator. Hello, Senator.
Thank you.
So, you've arrived in my mirror with, I'm sure, tons and tons of sagacious wisdom. How long did you serve in the Senate, sir?
I was in the Senate for only 1/2 term. It's unfortunately been ended prematurely.
You do look pretty young for a senator to have passed away. So,
Thank you very much.
what transpired? What happened?
Well, I can give you the speech I was just making.
All right.
This might explain things a little bit.
All right, let's see.
This was the speech I was making. I was making an apology speech to my constituents.
Someone just real quick wants to see Larry David?
Can we punch in on me?
I kind of see it.
Larry David?
Yeah.
Asks Behemoth.
Does he do this?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think so.
Very Davion.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
This was the apology I was making.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, everyone. I wasn't apologizing before, but I've had to relent. I didn't apologize when I said the COVID vaccine is bad for you and makes your children go no contact. I didn't apologize when I said derogatory things about marginalized groups, which was in this case gamers. I didn't apologize when I encouraged self-harm during Mental Health Awareness Week, saying bad feelings hide in your blood. I didn't apologize when I made a series of deep fakes letting let me get that again. I didn't apologize when I made a series of deep fakes of Joe Biden letting Donald Trump do free use stuff on him. But I do have to apologize because some things were found on a hard drive of mine. And then I did this and I went Bud Dwyer.
Okay, got it. Okay, and that's, I was just gonna say, he promised something like that in the Discord, instant demonetization, and we got it. So, okay, so you Bud Dwyer'd yourself. For those not in the know, which I'm assuming if they've watched even a week of the show, they already know who Bud Dwyer is. They're aware of his work. Clarify what that means for the folks at home.
I took out a brown paper bag. Everyone in the room went, why is he eating lunch right now? He's in the middle of his speech. And then I took a gun out of that bag and they went, what? That's not what a lunch is supposed to be in that bag. And then by that time, I had already blown my head clean off.
So now that you're on the other side of this act, would you say that it was the right choice in the moment?
Yes, definitely. If you saw the stuff on those hard drives, you would want to have done that too.
All right,
absolutely.
so depending on what's on one's hard drive, suicide is painless?
I guess so. That's one lesson I learned. I guess if I learn another lesson, it's like, if you have like a physical document and you put that somewhere, as long as no one knows where that thing is, they can't access it. With the internet, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're saying that a potential lesson is keep everything on paper?
Yeah, like don't...
Didn't work for Nixon.
That's an interesting point. Nixon, a big role model of mine.
We have your obituary, which I'm sure took up at least the first page. Where would you serve? What state did you serve in?
Now Zuri.
Good.
Yep.
Good Lord.
The front page of the Now Zuri Herald. We're about to take a look.
Obama.
Senator forgot his name. I did too. Maybe Dave & Buster's. Maybe Senator Dave & Buster's.
I also.
Yeah. And it's taking up some. You know, they say that print media is dead. But then you see them taking up a full front page of a newspaper just to write the words Obama and Kamamna, blah. Oh.
That's the phone.
Oh, see, that seems to... So this is interesting. That sounds to me like someone's dying.
Yeah, that sounds like the go to hell.
Yeah. So...
We had this talk before, and I think it makes sense that it's a bell.
But then we just...
Oh, like for whom the bell tolls.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My name was Jack Hadley.
Jack Hadley. Senator Jack Hadley. All right.
And I did do my press conference in front of a Dave & Buster's. If we can go back to the photo of the obituary there, can we show that? Yeah, so this was moments before I shot myself in the face.
Now, how could you possibly have wanted to take your life when there's the Top Gun Maverick VR game sitting right behind you, right there in the building?
Well, that was actually the last thing I did before I died. I went in and I played some Top Gun Maverick VR, and then I said...
And you're like one of those guys who saw Avatar and was like, I don't want to live on real Earth anymore?
Well, for me, it was because I had those hard drives.
Right.
Yeah.
But that didn't help.
It didn't help, for sure. Absolutely.
You saw what your life could have been, which is flying, on Tom Cruise's tail.
Yeah,
Master,
God.
we have the phone call.
And Tom Cruise gets away with whatever he wants.
The phone call is ready, Master.
I guess he does, doesn't he? Yeah, let's talk to who's on the phone. I like that we've taken away the choice of who's on the phone from the viewers. I think that's really solid.
That's good.
The
Let's
less opportunity they have to interfere with what's happening here, I think the better. Let's hear who it is. Hello. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Hi there, my name's Umlaut Largo. Did I reach the Dave & Buster's in Nowzuri? Nowzuri?
Yep, this is the Dave & Buster's. Hi, yeah, we're actually calling because we're trying to reach a Mr. Let me see what's on the account here. Mr. Jack Hadley.
Yeah, well,
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah, I'm a friend. We're on speaker.
Okay, great. Yeah, we found his card, his gaming his like gamer card.
Yeah, you can send that to me. I can give you my address. I'll text you my address.
We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to send that to anyone other than the account holder. There's about 20,000 tickets on this thing.
That's good stuff.
That's enough to get like an Xbox.
If I could just have a quick sidebar with Mr. Hadley.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to kill him, by the way. Also,
Okay,
this is not the manager. This is the guy running the show.
So you want to know if it's good in heaven?
Yeah.
So you've done all this fucked up shit and you can't even like do one good thing before you go, which is give me your tickets?
Look, I know I'm going to heaven, obviously, and I figured the Dave & Buster's points, if they're going to work anywhere, it's heaven. And so I think I should get to have them if I have them. I worked really hard to earn all those tickets. I used a lot of campaign finance money to get that, and then now I need to pay it forward, otherwise it was theft.
Otherwise it was theft. Why
But
not
if
just
I spend
why not just simply buy a kazoo or a finger trap from like a party city? Why do you need to go through a fence, which is the Dave & Buster's?
Because there's no thrill to that?
There's no thrill to that. Yeah, he's right. We kind of try to provide thrill.
Get off the phone. We're hanging up on you, Dave &
Master,
Buster's.
we have to send this guy.
Well, there's
to
one
hell.
tarot before I go.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
there's one tarot.
Let's take a look. What if it's a Family Guy thing? What if
That'd
it's
be sick.
something? Or what if it's something Family Guy
I have
related?
to change it from a family.
Who saw the Family Guy Hot Ones, huh? Who saw Peter on Hot Ones? Yeah, let's get a big pop.
Here we go.
Did you see the tweet
He
I
still
sent you?
fucking got it. Ah.
Wilson.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Yes. The Will Sniff Tarot. This means at some point in your life, you got a whiff of something you didn't like, and you walked up on stage and slapped the shit out of someone. What was it that that caught your eye, that upset you so?
For me, it was that guy, what's his name out of Kentucky? Bashir.
Okay.
Yeah, we were all doing one of those Washington, D.C. softball games, and I just
Is that a
hate-
euphemism for something?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I just sort of hate his whole deal. He was looking all dopey and happy and talking about how we're all God's children or whatever. So I encouraged harmful behavior towards him with a bunch of different guys. We tabletopped him and then we sort of beat the shit out of him.
A tabletopping at the Senate softball game. The second most violent act to take place at a Senate softball game.
After the other
A
stuff, they
congressional
were like,
after that
this is
other
fine.
thing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I guess not as bad as the other thing. We have your obituary again. One last obituary.
What
I
does
guess you-
tabletop mean to you guys? I think it means something different.
it means that you walk up behind, like
Okay,
crouch
yeah,
on the
yeah,
floor.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You get on
yeah.
all fours behind.
What did you think we meant?
I don't know. It felt like
Okay.
okay. Well, anyway, honestly, the
Haven't
gun.
heard
Honestly,
Anything about that.
the gun was a kinder end than what was coming. Freestyle soda. Watching all three Terrifiers again as a nightcap. He solved my ghost problem, but he kept talking about Family Guy, and the ghost just left.
Is that a review of you?
I guess it's a review of now. This is that. Now that's for
It
the.
works way better.
Was that last one our
It's
driver
going.
review?
Yeah, I'm not driving a fucking Lyft.
Wait, the Kid Cudi Family Guy tweet. Grant, I sent it to you. Did you read it?
Which one? Oh, wait, yeah. But wait, Kid Cudi sent that? Wait, Kid Cudi sent that? Wait, Kid Cudi sent that tweet? Hold the phone.
Hit the
No.
goal.
Oh, great. So we go to the funeral parlor?
Let's do one more.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So just to go over real fast the lessons that we've learned today. Okay, lesson number 1. Don't put that shit on a hard drive. Don't digitize it. Keep a hard copy. You know? Keep a hard copy. And then the second lesson is Dave & Buster's. Give it a shot, The tickets, it's like, think of it like you could just go buy a Nintendo Switch, or you could spend 20 times the money to sort of like gamble. Whatever happened with that whole story about Dave & Buster's allowing gambling on games? You remember that? You remember hearing about that? Anybody see it? Anybody see it? Anybody see this? Anybody see this? You see this? You hear about this?
You about this?
Okay. All right. So we learned a lot from the senator. Let's talk to another ghost, huh?
I guess they just can't. They allow gambling.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Trevant Trailer. Any ghosts out there? Hello, spirits. Any ghosts? Hello, ghosts. Wah! Ah! Oh my word. Okay, you're going like this. Are you a little embarrassed? Are you a little embarrassed? What? Okay, I have to ask. I'm sorry. What the heck happened?
Look, you won't believe the night I had.
Okay.
You won't believe the night I had.
I've talked to a lot of people at the end of a long night, and I've heard some pretty wild stories.
It didn't start like this.
Okay, all right.
It didn't start like this.
Okay, well, first of all, what's your name?
My name, Charles.
Charles?
Yes.
Okay, Charles.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, Umlaut Largo. I'm a medium here in New York City.
Have you always looked like that? It's good, but have you always looked that way?
No, it's fine. No, look, I try to be polite when people show up. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I didn't cast aspersions or judgments about the way you appeared in my mirror, all right?
This night is getting crazier and crazier. I tell you, this is crazy.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Well, let's try to take it right back to the beginning. Let's do a little bit of like a flashback, okay? Talk to me like you're describing your night like it's the montage from Goodfellas.
So it started bad, right?
Right.
It started pretty bad. My night started with I got in a drunk driving accident. I was
so
the
sorry.
drunk driver.
It wasn't Voodoo Ranger, was it?
No, You
couldn't possibly
I'm not
be.
at liberty to say what was involved. It wasn't. I mean, it was delicious IPA, but it may have been a competitor. We don't really know.
I see.
I slammed
There's
it
no
on.
such thing as a delicious competitor.
I drink Buzzballs. I support women-owned businesses. It says that on every Buzzball. Did you know that? I learned that on my 15th Buzzball. It says I was like, oh, I'm supporting women too. That's fucking awesome.
You had consumed 15 of these mystery liquids before you thought to look at the label?
Yeah, no, I looked at the label, but I was like, is it chocolate or is it juice? You know?
I see.
Yeah. So I had 15 of those, right?
Okay. 15.
Regular day. I get in my car. I'm drunk driving.
Uh-huh.
Right. I crash
I have a
into
couple of tarot cards. When you have a second, take your time.
it gets so much crazier. I crash into a pole. You know, I'm dead. It's just me. I got in a drunk driving accident. But usually when people say that, they're not the drunk driver. But I was the drunk driver. I die, right? Things are just getting heated up, right?
So it's like the movie Topper. With Cary Grant, where they get into a car accident, and then they're ghosts, and then hijinks ensues?
I don't watch that shit, okay? And I knew you would say that when I looked at you. I knew you were the kind of guy that would say that when I looked at you. So I literally died, right? And everyone's like, oh no, and then they smell.
That's the full extent of how they reacted to your passage?
They knew me. They're like, it was bound to happen eventually. We're glad it was just her, you know?
So you got a bit of a reputation.
And Buzzballs smell really straight. Down the street, you can smell me coming. With the Buzzballs.
You can smell Charles coming.
You can whiff Charles on the way. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. So I died in the drunk driving accident. They scoop me up, right? They bring me to the morgue. Here's where things get crazy. The guy comes in to embalm me, right? The guy comes in to embalm me. He brings his friend, a fellow embalmer. Right?
Uh-oh.
So 2 guys in the room, and you know when 2 guys get in the room, things are gonna get crazy, right?
Not always. Sometimes there are multiple of 3 or even 4 men in a room, and nothing will happen.
They could be boring.
They could be just chatting.
Many such cases, but these guys were crazy. So these guys come in the room.
Okay. Hey. Third party, outside influence now.
It makes sense.
It does not make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It triggers my fight or flight response. I'm sorry.
So these 2 guys, it's Charles. These 2 guys come in the room. One dares the other. I dare you to embalm her inside out.
What does that mean?
And the other guy's like, no fucking way. I'm not gonna do that. And the first guy is like, oh, you pussy, like you got embalmer inside out. And then the guy's like, I'm not gonna do it. And then he's like, it's a drunk driver. And she was the drunk driver. And he was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. He goes into my bag, and there's 3 Buzzballs. He does it, he takes 3 chocolate milks with tequila to the face, and he embalms me inside out. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, you know, 3 buzzballs deep. You can't really be held liable for your actions.
Well, yeah, it's true. I just hope he didn't get in his car. So anyways, that's how I got this way. It hurts so bad.
So I guess we can get into a little bit more of how the rest of your night went, but my first thought is, what have you learned from all this?
What have I learned?
Have you learned not to drunk drive?
I died, so...
But would you describe that as a because don't forget, you know, you're here in the mirror. We're trying to get some lessons from you, some life lessons.
Well, you've got the wrong guy. I've got nothing to tell you. I've got nothing helpful to say. Probably don't do that, but I will say this ended up being like kind of a crazy day for me. So, you know, I've had worse days.
You know, Charles, there are a lot of famous party animals who became moralists and raconteurs and theologians and philosophers. Surely in the course of your goings on, when you're engaging your little frivolities, you must have learned something along the way.
I mean, I could rank my favorite buzzballs for you in order.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, first, the milk one. You gotta love the milk.
Do they call it the milk one? Is that the official title of the buzzball?
Yes, it says support women-owned businesses, the milk one. The milk one is number 1. Then the one that tastes like medicine, that's gotta be number 2.
Does that one have a name?
Is that what?
Does that one have a name, or will everyone have to drink 15 different buzzballs to find the medicine?
I don't read them. It's just all about colors and vibes.
It's like an old 18th century tonic that they would give somebody
and
who's
I knew
dying.
you would say some shit like that.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I just knew it.
We gotta, okay, now,
What?
here's it. So there's a lot to do. I'm really enjoying this conversation, but unfortunately the people in watching just hate when we talk. They hate this shit.
No more memes. Shut up and show us some memes.
Hey, New York Times bestselling author and other engaging performers. Why don't we look at Will Smith with your big nose, huh? Why don't we take a look at that?
Here's the first hero.
Here we go. Awesome. Ah, yes, the grimmest TMZ headline, Taro. Yes. This means that there was one time I'm assuming when you were out partying, when you had a not-so-happy meal. What was it?
A not-so-happy meal?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the McFish that was still alive.
Now, are we talking like a cod? Like a full cod? Just
I'm
sort of
talking about
between
6 goldfish between 2 pieces of wet bread. And they double-charged me.
Were they alive in the sense that they were actively flopping around and trying to escape the bread?
Half and half, which is worse.
Yeah, arguably.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's take a look at your obituary, which I'm sure is just a mile fucking long.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, sorry, that's on me.
The picture's good.
Yeah. The picture's really that's cute. Oh, so it's a bespoke background for each. Now that's great. Now that's a great
fun, right?
value add. Yes.
And you know, I did that one just now.
That's awesome. Way to go, Chris.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
Obamna 2. To Grant. Awesome. Really great. Baby come back lyrics. Heart emoji. Sales of buzzballs have tanked ever since we lost them. There's someone on game. Nice. Awesome. Charles was a great kid. He may have killed my whole family in a tragic act. Now, Charles.
What?
But he really cares about women's issues. Okay, Charles, let's dip back into this conversation real quick, Charles.
Okay.
Charles, it sounds like you did a little bit of an oopsie.
What? Me?
Charles.
What?
Sounds like you were kind of
yeah.
Little boo-boo.
Did you kill an innocent? About the family?
Did you kill an innocent family?
Are you talking about the family?
Yes.
Yes, I did the thing with the family, and I said I was sorry to them.
Okay. Maybe in passing when they were
by
close.
the time I got but I did apologize sincerely to the family that I hit with my Jetta.
Killed the whole family with a Jetta.
15 buzzballs of
What were they driving?
Were they driving or were they on foot?
Oh, they were at their house. It was crazy.
You drove through their living room?
I had the craziest day that day.
It really does explain a lot because it's almost like pins at the end of a bowling alley. They were all probably gathered around the TV watching something.
Yeah, they were watching they were watching Masked Singer or something, and I just careened in there, gone.
Well, Charles, you know, you'd like to think maybe that's a a lesson, like the weight of the choices that you made in life, not just had an effect on you, but had an effect on an innocent family. Surely that's informed your thinking about morality.
Can I ask you something about heaven? Do you know?
I might know one or two things.
Does Buzzballs taste the same
In heaven?
in heaven? Because if so, I will not be taking any action moving forward. I'll be driving my Jetta in the sky.
I'm gonna assume that if Buzzballs are as delicious as you claim, Charles,
I'm assuming I'm going
they're
to heaven.
gonna be there in heaven. I think so.
Yeah. I
Is
deserve
this
it.
anything? If I drank Buzzballs in heaven.
We gotta stop talking about competing brands.
That's true. It's been a long time. I got it.
I mean, look.
Wait, one more.
I'm sure we all regret me making a joke about Voodoo Ranger at the top that was a little unsavory. So now we're talking about a competing brand being guilty of that same crime.
We're cleansing the palate. I got buzz-bombed.
Buzz-bombed?
And now...
Okay, hit the button. Show's over.
Oh, we gotta
Okay, all right. I know. That was
Sorry, it's just really wet in here.
like in the mirror or with your flesh?
It smells crazy out here.
I got the AC full blast. I'm doing
out
what I
here.
can.
Okay,
It's just you never know what's going on inside of yourself. Does it smell like Does it smell like Buzzballs when they flip me inside out?
You know,
'Cause
I
it
mean, the
certainly
thing at the
smells
Now
like-
York mortuary, it was always my understanding that when they're finished with an embalming, they hang up like a new car scent, like a little.
Well, not when they do one of the dares. When they do one of the dares, it's purge rules. At the
Purge rules?
mortuary. Yeah.
At the mortuary?
Yeah, every Saturday night they can just do whatever.
Yeah. Great comment from Virus Too Nasty. Smells like Ranger in here. All right, we got 2 tarot cards, is that right?
Yeah, phone call. And I have a whole parody for Buzzballs in Heaven. Right?
Oh, good.
List of sexually active popes. Wikipedia tarot
Scroll
card.
down.
Nice.
Scroll down.
Nice. So this tarot means that you were practicing Catholic. Did that affect your decision making at all?
That was definitely true. I was a practicing Catholic right until I drove into the church, and now there's no more Catholic church in my town.
Do you think it'd be fair to say that the Venn diagram of buzzball drinkers and practicing Catholics is a circle?
It's an absolute circle.
All right,
There's a couple of Presbyterians in there.
Okay, I'm writing that down. I think that's as close as we're going to get to a lesson here.
Okay. Sorry, I refuse to learn or improve.
Catholic. Second tarot card. 2 Coors Lights per kid tarot. This means that you started drinking at a very young and impressionable age.
And that's what you get in the good neighborhoods. Because in the bad neighborhoods, it's just a solo cup full of, wash off. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I hear Bob Hope's house is giving out full natty lights.
Yeah, really. The nat. You know what?
Yeah.
One year, my best year, when I was 7, I was walking around the neighborhood on Halloween, and
Wait, how old are you, Charles?
7.
You said Charles.
They're giving out full natty daddies at this rich ass guy's house. He would throw you the natty daddy, and if you could catch it with one hand upside down, he'd give you a high five, and you could just crack it in the street.
We gotta stop talking about competing brands.
Willie, if you're watching, know that you can't keep me on a leash forever, can you? Something for all potential managers and agents in the future.
I'm very leashable in other contexts.
In other contexts, yeah. Forget I said that. Oh, we've got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's going to be awesome. And actually, for real, actually on game now because, oh my God!
Hey, it's the Embalmers. Hey, it's me, the second Embalmer, the guy who was sort of lukewarm about the idea.
And it's me, the first Embalmer, who had the idea and thought it was a good idea.
Just to clarify, I'm getting kind of a pretty strong visual. Is one of you guys like really big and one of you guys really tiny?
Yeah, I'm like a meatball.
And I fit on his shoulder if I need to.
I gotta say, you guys,
Different, really, size discrepancy than I had anticipated, but that works for me.
I gotta say, you guys, I was really mad at first. But I now that some time has passed, I realized that what you did was pretty funny. So
Well, I'm
it's all
glad, but
good.
we got other stuff to apologize for after you done died.
Shit, what happened?
Well, you saw us rummaging through your pockets and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And me and Donovan were trying to enter a 5-legged race. And we couldn't find a third, so we took your body and we tied our feet to your feet.
Oh
Yeah, we
my
did a
God.
weekend at Bernie's for a 3-legged race with your body.
Hey, it's always just nice to be a part of something bigger than yourself.
I'm glad,
That's
I'm glad.
really
We came in
cool.
fourth.
Was I helpful?
You were kind of flopping around a lot.
A lot of
Yeah.
people were confused why two 47-year-old men were teamed up with a 7-year-old boy who was inside out.
Yeah, well, were they impressed at the
Just goes
inside
to
out?
show the PC police will try to get anybody in trouble now.
Hey, I know
say
that's
express
right.
yourself.
That's so good. Thanks so much for forgiving us about that, because then you got all covered in dirt and rocks and sticks and stuff.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
You
we
had a
gotta.
crazy night.
We should. We gotta take off. We have to go make out. We're also in love.
Oh my God! Whoa, how progressive! That is really cool. I love those guys. I would let them do it again. That's what I learned. That's what I learned.
Come on. So,
No.
okay, so
Yeah.
the thing that you learned is
Yeah.
maybe it's the case that after you've passed on, doesn't really matter what happens to your body. Some tumbler, bone witch can take your bones and sell them on the black market, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter.
What a
Right?
pull. Yeah.
I listened to this podcast. You might want to check it out. But
Oh,
do
okay.
they have podcasts in heaven? What do you think?
There, I sure hope not.
If I heard a podcast in heaven.
Would it be Mark Maron?
Really good, really awesome. Okay, wow.
Lock the gates and so on. You know, as they say.
I have bad news.
What? Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
No,
God.
no.
He was such a nice kid.
Sometimes living dangerously is the only option. One final ghostly addition. Come on.
Sorry.
Let's just say it's an addition to the.
There was
yeah.
one spooky little addition to the obituary that might knock your socks
I
off.
putting
with
some
fear.
putting some mustard on that one. Let's see. Voodoo Ranger, official drink of everyone who isn't Catholic or gluten sensitive.
Just have another brand in the background of that.
It's just a perfect. Perfect. Yep. Boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy. That's really. I mean, you know, if you lose the Boston market, and not Boston market. I mean, like if you lose
God
the
forbid
Boston,
lose Boston market.
if you lose the Boston consumer base as an alcohol brand, kind of an uphill battle. But it's okay. These,
Every other city in the
these
Midwest.
coastal elites will help you out in other places. So, okay, folks, we unlocked the funeral a while ago.
Wait, the boo.
Boo!
Wait.
Happy Halloween!
I gotta
Boo!
read the comment that was accompanied with the boo, which was, "Sir, a second plane has hit the Boston market."
For some reason, the cornbread knew not to come in. Cornbread somehow knew not to be there that day.
Oh, we're cooking tonight, guys.
All right. Hey, let's.
Go on the VOD channel.
Oh yeah. This is VOD material. I'm thinking this is VOD material. Let's go to the funeral or whatever. Fuck it.
you hate to see me. And I hate to see...
I know that's right.
It's an incredible level of awareness.
And I hate to see you under these circumstances, of course, because, god damn it, we've lost 3 more pillars of our community. Yes, this time it's these 3. The Baby Duke, the Mr. Fishman, and of course, a wonderful progressive villain from the Powerpuff Girls. Villain? Hard to know, actually. Heem. So which of these 3 spooky monster Halloween theme is going to be the one that we are going to be mourning? Go ahead and click on the one, and maybe for the first time ever, the majority of clicks are not on my dick and balls, but one of the things you're meant to click on.
Really close, though.
Pretty close. It's a nail biter between him and my dick and balls.
Speaking of old jokes, do we still call you the guy who looks like...
I took that image out of the preset so that it would be more difficult. I was banking on Chris not knowing how to add it in time.
Same assumption.
He's right, I'm a mess.
Anyway, it's a runaway. Everybody wants to do Heem from the Powderpuff Girls, so let's go ahead and lock that in.
How do I do that?
Just go ahead and cut to the other room, or you could do the bumper again. We could dance for just a moment and then go to the room. Very much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and it's gonna be him?
Should be him. Ah! You hate to see this. A wonderful gender non-conforming pillar of our community has sadly passed away. And some people say they were a villain, but to me, him was more than a bad guy. Was a weird, kind of freaky little scamp. And I think we all kind of need that in our lives, you know? And sure, the Powderpuff Girls beat the shit out of them constantly, and we would have our laughs. But at the end of the day, I think Heem taught us some pretty valuable lessons. Like, so what I'm trying to get at is...
I'll start the timer.
I'm not one of the guys.
Timer's going.
Okay, I could riff for another 90 seconds, sure. What I want to clarify is Heem is in the box because dead, you know? So we got some friends, we got some family. Maybe the Powderpuff Girls will show up. Blossing... Bubbles, the red one could be there. Anything could happen. Their weird single dad. All of this is possible. I'm seeing some familiar faces out there. We're gonna bring them out in just a moment.
Getting a lot of really helpful Powerpuff Girls lore in the chat right
Excellent, good, yes. The Routing Rough Boys might be here. The guys who were germs. That had sort of like a urban flair. The
double and buttered.
Yep.
Lots of, wait, I gotta.
Gangrene Gang. Yep, that's them. This bit is devolving into me just being like, oh yeah, I remember. I remember those guys. But what's most important, folks, is that I gotta kill another 25 seconds before we get to one of the characters who's more relevant to the Powerpuff Girls. So, Dexter's Lab, fully different show, is someone is saying in the chat. Good one though. Remember Mandark? Y'all remember Mandark? He was like bad Dexter. I swear Mojo Jojo better be here. Could be. Might be. Well, that's my time. See you later. Hello.
No hesitation.
It is I, Mojo Jojo.
Yeah!
Or the closest somebody could get to doing Mojo Jojo with about 20 seconds of time to put together a costume.
Close.
I can barely remember the names of my family members, but I have done my best to remember what Mojo Jojo looks like. Anyway, it is me, Mojo Jojo. It's
60
my...
seconds.
It's my understanding that I was named in an irrevocable trust by him, and I am here. I do not know how long I have to be here in order to successfully be named in the trust. I don't know if you need my information. I can give you my social. I can give you
an address, a mailing address, whatever.
Did you talk to the estate lawyer?
I'm sorry?
Did you talk to the lawyer of the estate?
I did not talk to him.
Okay, you're gonna have to get in contact with her, by the way, and you're gonna have to ask. Sorry.
Are you good?
No, I started joking.
Could like meet you in the parking lot to talk with you about this at a later time, if that's something that would be of interest to you.
Yeah, we can discuss it. I'm
Okay.
also named in it, so I know all this stuff already. I'd be glad to help you out.
Okay. Awesome. So, I can just split?
Yep,
Until then? I'm gonna go smoke chain smoke some cigs in the parking lot.
that's fair.
Don't believe that vaping is like any healthier for you, honestly, than cigarettes.
Arguably less healthy.
Yeah, that's just the take that I have. Like that? Oh, if you
I can do one.
That's okay. We got.
Don't go that way, Chris. It spoils the illusion. Fuck!
All right, sorry. Hey, how's it going? I'm a 90s kid. Man, this is crazy for me. We used to be doing all types of stuff.
Yep.
We used to be doing all types of crazy stuff back then. You used to just be able to go outside whenever you wanted. You'd find a few of your friends there. It was different times. This guy used to scare the shit out of me. A lot of people in the chat have been saying he's like a queer icon. That's news to me. In my memory, this was the scariest guy ever. This was a guy who really freaked you out, where you were watching just these three girls being cool and having fun. And then what looks like the devil shows up and speaks to them in the creepiest, scariest voice. Just sort of lingers there, and he's like maybe a figment of their dream in my memory as well. So this is a bad guy. But man, in the 90s, shit was different.
True.
Y'all remember cable TV? Y'all remember when there was commercials?
Yup.
You're seeing a new commercial and you're like, God, I want to get that. You go to your parents. They're like, maybe if you do good in school.
Moon shoes.
Moon shoes, sock and boppers. Y'all remember sock and boppers?
More fun than a friggin' pillow fight, dog.
And it was.
Floam. Y'all remember Floam?
Y'all remember that? I haven't had more fun than a pillow fight since 9/11.
Sock and boppers?
Sock and boppers, more fun than a pillow fight.
Oh, that was with the. Yeah.
That's what he said, yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna head out. This is a bad guy.
Jamie, you got one?
I got one.
Perfect.
Hey guys, you know, I like to think of myself as a man of mystery. A lot of people don't see him and think Theo Vaughn will be speaking at this minute. But
You're really killing me.
him was a guy who is very unlike myself.
Finding it.
You know, and I know that as Theo Vaughn, I only can move the bottom half of my mouth, and it makes things much harder to do. Him was a good guy. He was a good guy. I did not care for the clubs he brought me to, and he did not care for the clubs I brought him to. But I think there were some moments with us on the sidewalk where we really reached an understanding. I loved him. I loved going to various concerts with him. I loved watching him torture those stupid little girls. I think where him and I really came together was our hatred of young women. That is somewhere I felt like, you know, it's all about finding that common thread. I'm always trying to tell people, talk to someone about who they hate and you're gonna find some common ground. I'll miss you, him, and I'm gonna go kick a little girl in the shins in your memory.
Grant, you got one?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
All right, I'm ready. Ugh, really good Theo Vaughn. That's ready to go.
Really can't.
It's like he was in the room. It's like he was in the room, really.
Felt like he was here.
Hi, it's me, Mandark.
Carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Well, my voice feels crazy for some reason. How was the funeral, everybody? Was the funeral pretty good? Did we have a good time? I'm taking up dance. Did you guys know that? Not like learning. I'm doing what I call freestyle learning, which is I go to a club and just kind of feel it out.
Master, the secret is no one's good at dancing.
So true.
Master, the secret is to just let your inhibition go, and you don't focus on other people sensing you dancing. You focus on the fact that if you isolate any one individual dancing, they're not good at it. So as long as you exist in the group, you sort of disappear into it, and you can't dance poorly.
So what you're saying is, release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on my skin? No one else could probably feel it for me. Only I could let it in. Okay, well, that's great. Here, before we talk to this next ghost, real quick, one quick question. What's one piece of wisdom that you in the chat would like to see, that you'd like to learn about? Maybe something that's been on your mind, something that, you know, that could come up in the course of conversation. A pressing question. Getting a lot of applause emojis. Oh, how not to shit pant. Taxes, that's good. How to dance. Seance. Josh, Max, seance, is that your question? Seance. Dancing. Some advice on dancing. That's good. How to find happiness. That's, come on.
Is there a weed?
All right. How to shit pant. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mjorn. Let's go with dancing. Advice on dancing. So we'll try to get some advice on dancing during this conversation, to the best of our ability. Let's talk to the next ghost, huh? Any ghosts out there? Hello, spirits. Any ghosts? Ah, hello, ghost.
What's up, dude?
What's with you? Okay. Wow, you know, if I didn't know any better, that appears to be almost like a Gryffindor.
That's what's up,
scarf
dude.
there.
Yeah, shouts out, Grip.
Are you?
Let's go.
Do you attend? Do you attend Hogwarts? Is that what I'm to understand?
Hell yeah, dog. I'm a super senior.
You're a super senior at Hogwarts.
Yeah, basically the #1 dealer at Hogwarts, dog.
Dealer?
That's what's up, dude. Yes, I got that good magic.
What are you doing? Is this a magical thing? What's this?
Basically, like when one of our boys basically like get the quaffle or whatever into the Quidditch hole, we all do that shit, dude.
They call it. Is that a euphemism?
That shit is lit.
Is that a euphemism for something?
What's up?
The quaffle inside the Quidditch hole. Is that a euphemism for something?
That's all about Quidditch. Dude, basically,
This is
every
like just
Saturday
on the
night-
border of something dubious, right? Am I
Dude.
crazy? Never mind.
Basically, every Saturday night, you get a Liddy in your quarters. Basically, the G doors get Liddy in the quarters, and then we head out to the Quidditch field. Mad lit. Watch the boys in orange and or crimson and gold. Basically, light that shit up, dude.
Trevant trailer, I can sense your disappointment from here. This guy doesn't know how to dance. I think he might. he could know how to
Oh,
dance.
dude, you want to know about dance, dude?
Yes.
Dude, you know I chopped that shit up on the dance floor, dude.
What's your name?
What's up?
What's your name?
What's up?
What is your name?
Quavo. Basically, that's the name that I
Is
gave
that
for
a
myself.
nickname or is that your legal name?
Basically, that's basically what everybody called me at, that's like basically what everybody calls me at, Hagrid's.
Now, Quavo.
Hagrid's?
Yeah, basically being Hagrid's, we, all the cool, like, homies hang out at Hagrid's, get cheaped up, and then we go to our classes.
So a bunch of guys like you go hang out in Hagrid's hut, get high, and then go to class?
Yeah, we basically smoke mad kush with Hagrid's, and then we go and fuck with the spiders.
So Hagrid is smoking the kush with you?
Yeah, he basically can clear an entire bong, like a full-ass bong, like a whole-ass bong, and just basically like one pull. It's actually kind of low-key goated.
Okay.
But if you want to see me buzz it down, I can actually do a cool dance. You would just have to hit me with a beat or something that I can kind of groove to. You know
I think I would like to see that, Quavo.
Okay.
But we do have
That's
an
what's up.
obituary of yours.
Oh shit, that's what's up. In the one of
Yeah.
the oh damn.
This is probably printed
It would
in...
be sick if we could animate this somehow, like in the from my universe.
That's so true.
We don't have the technology for that.
Yeah. Or if we did, somebody else would have to be behind
Someone
the
else,
computer.
for sure, someone else would have to
I
be
can
able
do
to.
it.
No,
me to move
no,
around?
no, don't try.
I'm a
I'm
little.
on it, I'm on
I'm
it.
pretty nervous about
I'm on
that. I really don't think it's possible.
I'm gonna fix it right now.
I'm pretty scared about what you're gonna do to try to achieve this effect.
Right now.
Irrevocably breaking the preset.
No, it's fixed.
Yeah, your guy would say irrevocably for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, Quavo definitely has that in
I
his
actually
back
got
pocket.
basically kind of a sick vocabulary, dude. So
Quavo, the wizard.
Yup.
It's an interesting spelling. It is time where Umlaut's uncle started the medium business. When he passed, he gave this place and helped Umlaut to what we know today as the latest medium of New York's
that's right, dude.
Peepo Happy.
That's actually right, dude. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I guess that's the end of this bit. Now.
Does it, oh no. Quavo,
Guess we'll never see me dance.
does
dude.
it hurt your feelings that that your obituary was littered with references to me and my family?
That kind of fucked me up. Cause who are you?
My name's Umlaut Largo the medium.
That's right, you Amlut Arglo, dude. Oh no, okay.
Hang on, I'm working on it.
This isn't really just playing with a loaded gun. Somebody give a toddler a loaded gun.
Really nervous, making me really scared to see what's happening.
I really got it. I really got
Probably should just kill my ass and let me get back behind the computer.
Oh, my
Whoa.
seance magic is
Oh,
happening.
check this out, dude. Wingardium Leviosa, dude.
it. It should be Jake, isn't it?
Wingardium Leviosa, dude.
It's supposed to be Jake.
I'm Leviosa in your ass, dude.
Oh, here's a tarot.
Don't raise me too high, they'll see I'm not wearing pants. Oh, yes.
Yep, I know what this one means.
The mama helped me with my selfie town.
That's right. That's right. Shit, dude.
This means that at some point you tried the apps and you had the help of your
Yep.
dear mother.
My mama did give me a
Any luck?
sick photo. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You know I'm smashing that Huffle pussy. Dude.
All right,
yes,
well, that's
dude.
about all
Yes,
we need.
dude.
No, okay. All right, well, okay.
Hate this.
Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot I put a couch back there.
The whole point of this was we were going to animate the newspaper like in Harry Potter. That was the original premise of moving me.
He's moving around.
This is not what the premise of the bit was.
Look at him move like Harry Potter.
This is not like Harry Potter.
Wow, just
this
like
never
Harry
happens
Potter.
in Harry Potter.
Yeah, wow, just like Harry Potter. Oh, there it goes. Well, you know, I guess this could just become a therapy
This
format where
mirror was
somebody lays
very
down on the couch.
specifically positioned in that place so that it would match cut the other shot where I'm not in the mirror.
Well,
See how it's like all weird now?
I got it.
I think he eyed it. I think he nailed it. I think he nailed it. I think he nailed it. We'll find out later.
We'll find out.
But I think he nailed it. Wow. Okay, so what is okay, yeah, bye Quavo.
Oh.
Go off, Kings! Wow. Good to see you. Good to see you, folks. Wow, a bit that probably would have really resonated with you guys. You missed it. We just talked to Quavo. He goes to Hogwarts. He said it in a way that suggested he's kind of a ruffian, this guy. This kind of guy's kind of like a young rapscallion. He's having a lot of fun. And he died. We learned that Hagrid can clear a bong in like no time flat. And other than that, I don't know what else. What else did we maybe learn from Quavo? That's probably it, right? Oh, we learned that he was slamming that. I don't even want to say it.
Huffle pussy, dude.
Get out of here, Quavo!
The Hufflepuff got the tightest, dude.
Quavo, you gotta go. Quavo, you can't stay. Oh, Quavo. What are we gonna do with Quavo? What are we gonna do with Quavo? Anyway, thanks, Go Off Kings. Thanks for coming. Let's talk to our next ghost, huh? Just for a refresher, I'm sure you all know how this works, but we're trying to get some wisdom from the dead on this Halloween. We just chat with the ghosts. We try to learn some valuable lessons from them. Aw, that's right. It is an awe moment. Like, awesome. God, it's been an hour. That's it?
What time do you think it was right now?
Thought it was 10 o'clock. Let's talk to the next ghost, huh? Any ghosts out there? Any ghosts? Hello, spirits. Hello, ghosts. Oh, yeah, see, this is the problem. See, now it's not aligning on the thing? That's fine. Hello, ghost!
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Wow, you've got a style of dress that suggests you're from... When are you from? Around when did you live?
2004.
Okay, copy that. So 2004, What's your name?
Margaret.
Margaret. Margaret, I'm so sorry you've passed away, but
Me too.
is that a red Solo cup you got there, Margaret?
Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing.
Are we already sending Margaret to hell? Is that what's happening?
No, 5 gifted subs.
Oh, awesome. Whew. Sorry, I got scared for a second.
Chance, guys.
I know.
I just freaking got here.
So, Margaret, you got that Solo cup there. Were you at a little party? Were you a little kickback?
I was.
A kickback in 2004. Well, anything could have happened to you, Margaret.
We're rooting for George W. Bush on election night.
Why are you dressed like Buttercup from Neverending Story? Or not Neverending Story, from Princess Bride.
So come on, you know, like what the kind of election parties people threw in the 2000s.
2004, everybody dressed like...
Yes, it'd be like a medieval like kink party to celebrate the second term of George W. Bush.
So just to be clear, you don't know how the election turned out, or have you been able to peer from beyond the veil and see the results?
I mean, it was looking pretty good when I died.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Margaret, we have your obituary.
Okay.
No, we have a tarot. That's wrong.
No, wait. So do we not have anything?
We do have a tarot.
Oh, we have a tarot card reading for you, Margaret. Have you ever gotten your tarot read, Margaret?
No, what's that?
Oh, why wouldn't you have gotten your tarot read? That seems like fun.
Stop.
I think you think I'm flirting with you, Margaret.
Stop.
Okay, Margaret. Margaret, this is a tech deck tarot.
Forrest Gump, tech deck.
This is a Forrest Gump. Oh, I didn't even catch there's Forrest Gump. I low-key, I zeroed in on the tech deck. I just stopped seeing everything.
Can't even see the forest through the trees.
Really good stuff.
This is why
You're really funny.
This is what... I didn't even say that last bit, Margaret.
Oh my god.
Margaret, goodness me.
Yes.
So, Margaret, you're there at the party.
Yeah.
What happened, Margaret? How'd you pass away? What happened?
So this is a little embarrassing. I didn't actually die on election night. It was kind of like a dungeon theme. Do you know what have you been to one of those?
Have I been to a dungeon themed party?
Like a dungeon themed election night sex party?
Held by the George W. Bush campaign?
No, we're just supporting him.
Okay, well, I personally have not been, but I can take a guess.
You're telling me you've never been to a sex party?
I've never been to a dungeon political sex party, personally.
Oh, weird.
I've played Dungeons and Dragons and then gotten a handjob afterward.
Well, that's a start. Everyone has to start somewhere. So anyways, I was in the dungeon. Everyone was really busy. You know, everyone was having sex in the dungeon. And they kind of did forget about me. And I got locked down there. And I starved.
Now,
over
Margaret,
the course of 13 days.
Margaret, how thick were these walls? Did you try calling for help?
It was a dungeon.
Oh,
babe.
no.
It was a dungeon.
I'm so sorry.
It
Wow.
was really bad.
So, God, you were probably down there for a while before you expired, too, because I'm imagining you probably had enough sustenance to that red solo cup to last you for a little while.
It was just me and 3 cases of buzzballs down there for 2 whole weeks.
You know, I imagine if there was a competing alcohol brand down there with you, you would have lasted a lot longer.
And I bet I would have had a much better time.
Yeah,
But it would never be in hell.
Can we punch in on me for 2 seconds real fast? Voodoo Ranger, if you've got a woman locked in your basement, she'll last a lot longer on voodoo. Okay, we can punch back out now.
Master.
Yes.
Master, I think this fascist pervert likes you.
Which fascist pervert? Oh, this one.
Mirror.
Oh.
You're making me laugh over here.
Master, we have an obituary.
So,
Oh my god.
you may have heard earlier I kind of told a little tale out of turn. You ever seen a level 4 wizard get jerked off and...
I mean, yes, I have. But I'm happy for you that you also got. Was it fun?
What do I say, guys? What do I say?
Was it fun when you got jerked off?
Guys, I think I'm gonna close. What do I say?
Say yes, it was fun when you got jerked off.
Yes, it was fun when I got jerked off.
Wow. Okay. Why so loud?
I don't know. Why so loud? Why did they do it so loud?
Master, I'll Roxanne you right now.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Say,
No.
What?
Having sex in a dungeon?
What?
That's pretty cool.
I agree. We have so much in common.
Say, yeah, we do have so much in common.
Say, yeah, we do have so much in common. If only, if only there was a dungeon nearby.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Are you doing a Roxanne kind of thing?
I mean, between you and me, I've always understood it more as like a Pygmalion type of thing, or like a
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Cyrano de Bergerac. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have the nose to be Cyrano.
I'm Cyrano in this situation, Master.
How is that? I don't understand anything. Okay.
God, can you even read? Jeez.
I don't know if I can.
Didn't you see the Peter Dinklage movie that came out 20 years after I died?
I saw the trailer and thought I should get around to that.
Yeah. Just wait till you get sick.
Wait till I get sick. Anyway.
Anyways, I died at a kink party and rotted. That's the bit.
That's the bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. We clarified that. We have your obituary, I think, in just a moment.
Wow.
Oh, now this is Margaret.
Now.
I'm sorry to have to read this.
Okay.
Shitted, farted, cummed, then died.
I think you'd say coming.
Cummed and then died. Okay, we're done with you. You can. I don't need to be Roxanne anymore.
You do all that stuff too.
That's a little blue, but okay.
That's just how obituaries are nowadays. I don't know. I left for like 5 minutes and now obituaries are all like this.
Yeah, no, that's what a lot of guys say, umlaut. They're like, I have no control over this. Sorry, I'm locking the door.
Margaret,
Would you do that, maybe?
would you want me to?
Lock me in a dungeon for 13 days until I die?
Yes.
What if I told you that was my kink after all? Just kidding, I didn't want that to happen.
Oh. Okay. Margaret,
Yeah.
did you make a habit of going to these political events to do kink?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Why did
That's
I?
awesome.
Okay, fine.
Margaret,
Yeah, uh-huh.
would you say that there's any lesson that you've learned?
Yes, I would say definitely never trust a guy that tells you when you meet him he's going to lock you in the basement. It's not like a move. I thought it was a move. It turns out it was just intent. And so that's sort of, I would just say, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. That's what I learned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that's really salient to all kinds of parts of life. What's
I
that?
think I have the in here, Master.
Okay, are we still Roxanning? Is that what's in?
I think you need to show her that you're also like a cool, kinky political guy.
Sorry, I can hear the Roxanne.
Maybe I just don't even need to talk. Maybe we're just like the Cyrano and the...
No, that breaks the illusion.
Okay.
Master, say you're also a kinky political guy.
I'm also kind of a kinky political guy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you used to go on these special trips.
I can take it from here.
Okay, you got it.
You used to go on...
not to brag, but I've been on a pretty big plane.
Wait, what?
I've been on a pretty nice big plane with lots of really important people.
Okay, like what happened on the plane?
What didn't happen, sweetheart?
Okay. Would I be welcome on the plane? How would I feel if I got on the plane?
I learned from these gentlemen that this is the point where I just sort of sit in stony silence and allow you to imagine the possibilities.
And that's how I knew you were my type. I love when someone does that.
Nice.
I love when someone says something really scary and then just sits there.
So you're telling me that George W. Bush surrounded himself with people like you who, he perhaps, his campaign and people in his orbit maybe were taking advantage of you and sort of engaging in improper acts?
No, this was just something that I did at school.
Oh. So this was like a...
This is the University
Young
of
Republicans?
Michigan, Young Republican sex dungeon.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the Young Republicans of 2004 are... I mean, presumably they could be party to the next administration. We don't know for sure.
Impossible to say. Impossible. I didn't live that long, so.
But I'm just reacting like this because it was always my understanding that George Bush has become kind of a small bean. A small bean.
What?
Who's nice and sweet and would never...
Paints.
He paints.
He paints?
Yeah.
What does he
Veterans.
Paint? Wait.
Who he gave PTSD. He paints them now.
He paints them instead of giving them healthy. He paints their haunted eyes that he haunted for his father's revenge.
He does his best to capture in their eyes their face when they imagine the various 8 and 9 and 10-year-olds that they've murdered over the course of their time overseas.
Does he pal around with the Democrats these days?
Oh my God, Michelle... You don't even know who that is.
Oh
Michelle Obama. She
who?
was... Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe it. You would hate her. She gave him some candy.
Oh my God. He's just so sweet. I just think that we never talk about how important it is to have a president who can't read book.
From The Simpsons, nice. From the Simpsons movie, nice. I knew that reference. Didn't have to be told 3 different times what fucking Cyrano de Bergerac was. In that moment, I knew the Simpsons movie right off the fucking top of my dome. We have another obituary.
There's a Simpsons movie?
Oh my God, no. Hold on a minute.
What?
Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, no, you would not have been interrupted.
No, it's 2007, I think.
It's so true, you're so right. Oh my God, and you wanna know who does the friggin' score?
What, who?
Danny Elfman, and he never gets in trouble for anything.
Oh, he's a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy still. Okay, here's another awesome piece of your obituary. Known for voice acting the Lusty Busty Barmaid games. Now, what the hell are they talking about?
Oh, they're talking about the video game where it's me, but I have a huge rack. They made a whole video game of me.
Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's somebody who comes around not too long after you passed. Her last name is Sarkeesian, and she basically eliminated your job forever.
What do you mean?
We're not allowed to have busty barmaids anymore in our video games.
Oh my God, I hate the early 2010s, I'm assuming.
Yeah, something like that, right in that wheelhouse there. Oh boy, wow.
Did you say Sarkeesian?
Anita Sarkeesian? Oh.
Is there an Armenian angle to Gamergate?
Listen to this, brother. Anita Sarkeesian kind of like inadvertently kicked it off.
Oh no.
No. She's.
Oh, we like her.
Yeah. Okay. Breaking kayfabe for a second. She's great. She's awesome.
I thought you were like, because there's that Armenian woman who's bad now.
No, this is a good Armenian woman.
Okay, good. Thank God.
We're keeping score. You guys can't see this because it's not on the BTS feed and it's not here on the stream, which, by the way, you should watch the BTS feed. It's kind of interesting. You can see my cock.
don't answer, my whole shit's out.
My cock and ball are out. I'm shitting, I'm farting, you can see it. But just off screen, you can't see it, but there's a whiteboard and there's a good Armenian list and a bad Armenian list. There's a T-chart. And we've been adding names.
Wow, it's just like 2004.
Yep, absolutely. So here's what I got
800 people watching the BTS feed right now.
Wow, that's simultaneously?
No, we're all jerking off. No, that's
Oh.
maybe on Chatterbait.
Guys, just bookmark it, okay? I'm assuming you're all watching in the living room with your families. Just wait until I go to bed before you start stroking your shit.
Stop flirting with them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Margaret. Margaret, I'm forgetting all about
here.
you. Margaret,
What?
here's what I've learned from you so far, Margaret.
Okay.
Never trust a guy who threatens to lock you in a basement.
Uh-huh.
And a president who can't read is ideal for our
Is a
nation.
president,
for our
indeed.
nation's polity. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to leave us with, Margaret?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you ever become a level 5 wizard, bang my freaking line, I guess.
Bang your line.
Bang wizard.
You know, listen. Let me
Yeah?
leave you with a little something, sweetheart. There's a song that comes out just a few years after you kicked the bucket. It's called Hotline Bling. You ever heard of this? You ever heard of this?
No.
I bet you have because you died before it came out.
Okay.
But there's a great artist.
This is great for your pervert angle, Master.
Like I said, I'm really trying to corner the market. We got
Is he
Epstein.
normal to girls or is he weird? Is he a little weird?
You may be thinking to yourself, a guy who hangs out with some Netflix teen is a normal guy. Anybody would do that. It's just a clout
What's
thing. What's Netflix?
No, I know. It's the thing from the mail.
They make the DVD. Yeah, they do the DVDs. Anyway, yeah, he's
not quite like us.
Here's this. He's as normal as people with his amount of money can possibly be with women. Does that make sense? You make the kind of money that he has, and it's basically like that's par. He's stroking par.
Okay.
Oh, he's stroking all
Oh,
right.
he's stroking.
Stroking par, right? Okay, so he's like the guy who locks you in the dungeon, but like maybe he lets you out after you learned your lesson.
Yes,
Nice.
Or
absolutely.
like turn 19.
Okay.
Or when it's his birthday and he wants you to post about it to your Instagram story or something.
I mean, that only seems fair.
Yeah, you're gonna love Instagram too. Well, I guess you can't because you're dead. But
It's fine.
Margaret,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you, Umla. It's really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thanks for leaving your cock out the whole time.
Master, we have Quavo's obituary. We missed a couple of his obituary entries when he was here.
Yeah, let's go back to that. Let's talk about Quavo. Yep, that's Quavo. Awesome. Wow, I wonder who put that one up. Yo, Quavo is the best. He packs that sticky, icky gillyweed fat, dude. I ask for that half zip and slips me an extra few G's for free. Gotta say, he does get a bit handsy with. Oh,
Oh no.
do I have to finish reading that?
No.
Oh, there was one above it.
Oh, you want to
That's like, yeah. I don't want to, but I should. He requested we use this photo from file. Oh, exactly. And then, oh God, Potter. I mean, Quavo.
God.
Oh, on God, Potter. I mean, Quavo. Even your magic spells are cringe.
That's on God.
And that's on God.
I
Nope.
really like the
No cap.
concept of a guy who watches Everything Now with his entire family and then puts them all to bed and then watches the BTS jerking.
You know what, fellas? If you want to make it big, that's going to be, what, like 80, 90% of your viewership? Can't all be, earnest small bean improvisers in the Midwest who mean well. Can't all be those guys. Some of them have to have families and want to jerk off in private.
Kiss their 3 children on the forehead, say goodnight, and go into the living room and put the BTS on the big TV.
And get mad because Grant lied about his cock being out. That lying little strumpet lied about his cock.
Oh, anyway, we got another funeral.
This one's a doozy.
Another friggin' funeral, am I right, guys? Shit.
Hey, what do you know? Some more people are dead, but in this time, sometimes the people aren't people, but more concepts. Yep, we're back here at the funeral home, and 3 things have died. The idea of corn maze, and already 100% people clicking on my dick and balls. The concept of corn maze, the concept of going on hayride, and the concept of mom's boyfriend. Which of these 3 things are we going to be eulogizing tonight? Is it going to be maze made of corn? Is it going to be ride made of hay? Or is it going to be Daryl, the guy that mom is dating who seems to not have many interests besides being on the couch, drink a beer? Hard to say. Seems like this one is also kind of a runaway. You know it's a runaway when more people are clicking on one of the actual options than my cock and balls. So I think we can go ahead and close this one out. Popping right over. No bumper. Just teleporting directly into the service for, whoa, and we're back. And we're back here now. Okay? It's cool with me. I'm fine with that. Let's go to the bumper. Okay, and I'm teleporting into the other room. Perfect. No notes. Folks, dearly beloved mom's boyfriend has unfortunately passed away. We all know that mom loved this guy for some reason. So, we're gonna... Chris?
Wait, I have a good bit.
Okay.
It's like Harry Potter.
How is that like Harry Potter?
It's like Harry Potter, the guys...
When does that happen in Harry Potter?
It's like how they move in Harry Potter.
That is not what happens in Harry Potter. Anyway, folks, the point is, we're here to mourn mom's boyfriend, and so we've got some people who knew him.
Oh yeah, I'll start your timer.
Nope, don't need that. I'm just gonna leave.
Hi there. I'm your mom's boyfriend's coworker. I didn't really feel like John had friends, and so I felt like if I didn't come, then the family would be really bummed out. I am here. You may remember me from when I was invited over. Thank you. Thank you. I'm in accounting. We kind of would see each other in passing in the break room, and he'd go, "Oh, I love your mug." And I'd go like, "Oh yeah, I bought it out of town. I was on vacation." And he would go, "Oh yeah, I went there with the family." And then like a couple months later, I guess over the summer, you guys were throwing a barbecue, so I came over and I started small talk with you, and I asked, "Hey, kiddo, you like the Fortnite? Do you like what's going on with?" And that's what you said in response. And so I said, "I'm gonna go grab a hot dog, sport." And then I went over and I started talking with my fiance, now ex-fiance, and you know, I started sort of, and I kind of like, that kid over there is like troubled, right? Like, kid over there's like problems, right? Like, should we intervene or whatever? And then like halfway through the hot dog, I kind of forgot that we'd even talked. So, but here I am. Do you want to meet in the parking lot? I've got some great crypto that you can invest in. I think that like I got the inside track on some stuff that I think is really like all that other stuff. Okay, okay. Well, just find me in the parking lot.
Hey, sorry if I seem a little disoriented. I just walked past the guy whose fiance I stole. That was like crazy. You know, you're always like, where's it gonna happen? And it's in the worst place you could imagine. Thank you. She's a great lady. But that's not enough about her. She's alive and we'll be together for a long time. Listen, many of you guys know me as Coach Jerry. I was your mom's boyfriend's coach in all manner of sports. You know, if you were around in the 90s, I was Sensei Jerry, and then the fad kind of passed. But when I knew John or Daryl, I'm not quite clear what we landed on for a name. But when I knew your mom's boyfriend, look, I was a hockey coach, and and that kid had a strong shot. It shattered my entire fucking face, and now this is kind of like how I walk around town. It took a while for your mom's boyfriend and I to kind of reach an understanding. But he took me out to lunch once at a Chili's. And as we were sitting around the baby back ribs, we had words to exchange. But at the end of the day, he's a really good guy. And if I was going to say anything, it's that I'm just glad he didn't live long enough to tell you kids how much he didn't like you.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go! Yeah, baby! Woo! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh! I've been so fucking stoked, dude. They got Dodger dogs in every fucking corner right now, brother. I couldn't find a blue shirt to celebrate, so I stole these hospital scrubs from the first bitch I saw walking out of Cedars-Sinai. Listen up, motherfucker! It's 2 years in a row. We're going for the second one. You hear me? You hear me? Put me away if you want to stop us. I won that fucking game. Shohei Ohtani, I don't know who that is.
5 more seconds.
When I went to Hello Kitty night, I thought to myself, it's a little dubious for me. I'm insecure in my masculinity. I can't go to Hello Kitty night. I went to that game, and you know what? That's how we fucking won.
Yeah!
You think the fucking Yankees, you think you fucking Fairweather Yankees fans are gonna go to a themed night with like little cartoons on it? No, because they're scared. They can't handle that shit. I went to that game and I got a free Rockstar Energy with the little frog one on it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Okay, Freddie Freeman? Oh, boom. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. I love it! I couldn't get a hat either, so I punched a single mother and stole this hat, so. Let's go, boys in blue!
Let's go, blue!
Both kinds. Both kinds of boys in blue, both kinds.
I can't follow that. Hey, what's up? It's your older brother who's in college right now. Pretty crazy that mom's boyfriend died. Listen, I'm here for 2 reasons. To console you, but also to do a little damage control for our advertisers tonight. Hey kids, you feeling bad? What about a Voodoo Ranger Funko Pop? You sad you just lost the only parental figure we're gonna have because dad said he doesn't like us and never thought being a dad was gonna be his thing? Well, I got good news. Punching on me?
Yeah, working on it.
I got good news. Now you don't have to think about the fact that you're just gonna kind of be alone with our mom, who we're really both not fans of. You got a Voodoo Ranger Funko Pop.
Nice.
I'm going back to college. When I'm in college, my life's good. I have friends there, people like me, there's a few girls who are interested in me, so I will never be visiting you. That's... So, but when you're missing me, he's like it's like the mascot from the drink. So I'm gonna leave this here. Really good to see you. I'm doing great. I really am. I'm doing really good. I'm really happy, and I know you're happy for me. Did he ever like do anything weird with you that I gotta tell mom about or anything? No? Okay, cool. If he did, you'd tell me that, right?
Is the Rizzler from here?
From where?
From the United States? Was he born here?
I think so. I think they're from like Jersey.
Okay. So here's my question for you folks at the top of this next set. What's the highest political office we think the Rizzler could attain in his life? President?
President Rizzler.
Okay, that's a funny answer, and we like funny answers on this show. But let's try to think realistically. Let's like take a moment. I would like to say
House of Reps.
House of Representatives.
I think
Think
so.
about it. He could
Easily.
become an adult and become very serious, and he could actually make a whole thing about how like fame and like coastal liberalism sort of tainted him, and then he could become like a right-wing grifter.
See, to me, and this is maybe cruel because he's a child. Should I just stop there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Jesse Ventura was a governor.
here was what I was gonna say. To me, mayor makes the most sense. It feels real. Like when you think of it.
I mean, dogs are
Does it-
bears.
Yeah.
Mayor field, and that's sort of what Grant was going to say earlier.
Well, no. I was gonna say, who is the Canadian mayor that like Rob Ford?
Rob Ford. Yeah, he's smoking crack.
And that is all I will say.
Yeah, second Rob Ford
I will
reference
say-
on the show this week.
Wow. Okay, for those keeping track at home, that's the second bingo square for all the various Rob Ford references that we have planned for the rest of the week. And we only have one more. I guess you guys only have one more show to get the rest of them
You
in.
got a lot.
To get your tic-tac-toe in or whatever.
Big Rob Ford thing.
All right, let's talk to our next spirit. That's what we're doing here, by the way, just in case you're just showing up. Any ghosts out there? Hello, ghosts. Any ghosts? Hello, spirit.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy. You
Name's-
know, you look like a cowboy, but you've got a graphic tee
Yeah,
on.
I kind of didn't have time to. Actually, one second. Put
Is
me
that
out of
not
the mirror.
part of it?
Well, it's like, what would a cowboy be wearing? Just a white shirt under it?
Yeah.
All right.
Denim maybe.
Put me out of the mirror.
Are you? I just
I think
wanted,
you could just walk
just
out.
for the record, I like that the question was, what would a cowboy be wearing? Yeah, a graphic tee.
No, I know it's not a graphic tee. Well, what would it be? Just a shirt?
Under? Yeah.
Just
probably.
like an undershirt, probably. Yeah, that works.
Like this? We think this is
Yeah,
right?
that's really good.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, this is a workshop show.
And if you're in New York, check out Brooklyn FC. My friend actually owns the team. They're not in the MLS. They're in 2 divisions below the MLS.
Your
But
friend owns a soccer team?
My friend owns Brooklyn FC. His name's Maximilian Mansfield. You can Google it.
Oh, this is real. This
Yeah.
is
The
real.
name of a guy who owns a sports team.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a player, then he blew his knee out. He's in his 30s now. He don't really play anymore. And yeah, he owns a 3rd division soccer team.
Does
and
he
they're
let
pretty
you
good.
see games for free when you're in town?
No, and he actually made me pay full price for this shirt, so kind of fucked up. Anyway, I'm coming back in as the guy.
Okay.
Train coming in, if anyone cares.
Wow, a hype train. Oh my fucking god. Wow, stop the fucking presses. A hype train?
Grant, this is our jobs. I know you don't care, but this is important to us.
Yes, I've,
I'm gonna get healthcare through this, Grant.
you can just get covered California. Like, you don't have to
Hey,
go
what's
to-
up? It's me, Roderick, the heterosexual cowboy.
Roderick, the heterosexual cowboy. Interesting that you felt the need to clarify your sexuality, Roderick.
Yeah, well, I'm the only heterosexual cowboy I ever done met.
Wow, you know, I do remember hearing that there actually was quite a bit of practiced homosexuality out on the range. It's just an extension of, looking for camaraderie, and there's not a lot of women around, and you find yourself gravitating toward those who are closest to you. Is that
Ain't
fair?
that the truth?
Man,
It's so awkward when me and my friends are settling down after a long day on the prairie, sharing some food, some memories, watching the fire, and then we just sort of lock eyes with each other and realize maybe we're not so different. Then we lean in and look real close at each other and see the contours of our face and how they're beautiful too, much like a woman's would be, but in their own way. And then he leans in to kiss me and I'm like, whoa, 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 buddy, that's not my whole thing. So it's tough out there.
Roderick, do you find that alienates you from your comrades?
What's up?
Do you find that makes it hard for you to just connect generally?
Boy, I do. It's real tough out there being an only straight cowboy. Especially you go up to women and they're sort of like, yeah, what public appearance do you need me to make with you?
So,
And you're like, no, I want to get out of here.
So, Roderick, would it be fair to say that you're something of a lonely cowpoke?
I am. Probably the loneliest cowpoke there is. Do you want to know how I died?
I do.
Shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And who did that?
Some guy.
Just some. If you really took stock of yourself, now, okay, hey.
Phone call.
A likely fucking story. Now, where are the dividing lines on this? I can already tell.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Is anyone else on our side?
I don't think so.
That's ridiculous.
It hasn't even really been discussed.
Now I'm second guessing myself because I'm finding I'm agreeing with Chris.
Yeah,
which
that's
is a
never a
problem.
good sign if you're on my side of the argument.
Anyway, let's not break kayfabe too much.
Anyway.
So you're Roderick, the heterosexual cowboy. We have a phone call for you. Were you around enough to see phone calls? Were you privy to that?
I heard a little bit about that kind of stuff, but I couldn't get into all that stuff because I was busy going after women.
Well, if telephones had been around when you were alive, maybe you could have partaken in what's called phone sex.
What's that mean?
It means you talk to a woman over the phone and you get off just by talking with her instead of like physically being present with her. Would that have worked for you, Roderick?
That would have been great, and maybe that would have been good for all the other cowboys, too.
So, did you ever feel like you were actively leading them on?
I don't think I would be leading them on. We would get off our horses, I would be dripping with sweat, I would take my hat off, I would pull my soaking wet hair back, and I would
Sunset sort of fading across the
sunset
horizon.
fading. I would say, on a hot day like this, who needs a shirt? And I would take mine clean off. And then I would say, boys, I think we better all sleep in one tent tonight because it gets real cold out here. And then we would sit down.
Would you put your shirt back on before you got in the tent?
Eventually we would. But then once you get in there, you're like, we did such a good job making it warm in here that I'm now getting a little steamy.
Too warm. And so you'd take maybe a cold bucket that you filled with well water and you start kind of rubbing it against your nipples
yes,
in the
exactly.
tent to kind of cool down, right?
Yeah, and I get a wet rag that's really cold and I'll just sort of put it all over my body, and then they're sort of looking at me longingly, and I can tell. So I go, here, let me help you out, and I
you
start
to
rubbing
rub
it on
them down
their backs as well.
Totally.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And they go, Roderick, you know that all of us are gay cowboys and that we're extremely turned on right now. And I'm going, whoa, what? What's going on? This is just cowboys on the range, man. It's tough. It's so tough.
Roderick, that's it's hard to know what to say. We have somebody on the phone, perhaps one of your fellow cowpoke, who could maybe help to elucidate a little bit of what the ins and outs of cowboying entails in your neck of the woods.
Maybe so. Let's see.
Okay.
I know who this might be.
Do you? Who could it be?
Hey, is Roderick there?
Yes, indeed. We have Roderick on speakerphone. My name's Umlaut Larger. I'm a medium. Don't worry about that. We're talking with Roderick here. What's your name?
I'd rather not go on the record.
I know who this is.
Hey, Roderick.
What's up?
We were supposed to meet up. You said that after you finished up with your wife, you were going to come over and do business with us, with me.
I know, but I got shot in the back of the head.
Oh, what?
I got shot clean in the back of the head.
I want to know more about that. Do you feel like you could have provoked that at all?
I don't know what could have possibly provoked it. I told my wife that I'm not able to have sex with her today again, like usual. I got to go to this guy's house.
Wait, now hold on a second. So you were just saying that you prefer to have sex with women. Why aren't you having sex with your wife?
Oh, there's something about her, but if it was anyone else, it'd be fine.
Roderick, I drew a full business bath for us.
A business bath? Oh, I'll never have another business bath again.
I don't know what you want me to do with this. It's too big for me. I used a whole business bath bomb on this.
I think it's just yours to enjoy. I'm sorry I can't be there anymore.
Bath bomb.
All right. Well, if you come back to life, give me a call.
Hey, before you go, just know that you have the best
business card.
You have the best finances.
Thank you. And you,
Roderick.
And you have one of the biggest portfolios I have ever experienced.
And the way you know how to use a thumb drive.
Ugh.
Thumb drive.
Okay. We're not really mapping cowboy stuff. We're sort of going a corporate route, but it's fine.
Interesting.
The way you know how to use a thumb drive on the range.
Yeah, that's good. And you.
Thumb drive, like being driven.
Your ability to alphabetize.
That's where you're going with that.
There's a different
horses.
My ability to alphabetize horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and your huge cock. All right, gotta go.
Roderick, you slept out on the range quite a bit, yes?
I did.
Did you ever spend any time in a bedroom?
Sometimes when I was a kid, I used to have a bedroom, but...
So then you're familiar with the concept of a closet conceptually.
You conceptually understand what that would be. You'd put your clothes in it and whatnot.
Roderick, what I'm going to propose to you is something that perhaps would have served you better when you were alive.
Okay.
Perhaps it would have served you well to engage in a romantic act of physical affection, perhaps even lovemaking, with some of your compatriots out on the range.
Here's what I don't get, though. I'm a heterosexual cowboy. I want to have sex with all these guys, but I'm a heterosexual cowboy.
Okay, so
So
now...
shouldn't I? So I wouldn't be.
Did you ever think, for even a moment, Roderick, of simply changing your acquired sobriquet, your acquired name?
But then I don't have a thing. What
You
would be
could
my
find
whole
another,
deal?
Roderick, you could find another thing.
When you're like-
What do you,
when you're in
Roderick,
your-
no, hold on, Roderick. Outside of the range, what are you into, Roderick?
Look, when you're a 20-something cowboy, you decide what your deal is. Billy the Kid, something like that. I decided I was Roderick the heterosexual cowboy.
Why would you have done that to yourself, Roderick, when you were in the blossoming era of your sexuality? You were just in the age where you're trying to figure shit out. You're putting stuff where you think maybe it should go, but you're not quite sure, and you're just kind of figuring things out.
I don't know, maybe Freud would say that I sort of tried to present that which I was most afraid
Now,
of.
Roderick, when the fuck did you read Freud?
He's a crazy little guy in Vienna. You see this guy? He's got a beard like Santa Claus.
Awesome frame of reference for Roderick. Roderick, I'm just saying, you know, if the shoe doesn't fit, why wear it? To this extent, why not simply change your name? Oh, you know, again, what other stuff were you into? You could have gone with a different nickname. Maybe even in the afterlife. I'm supposed to be learning something from you, by the way, which is not happening. I'm sort of moved by your struggle here. Maybe in the afterlife, we could have we'd light upon a new nickname, so that you're not so trapped in heaven, where you could be, you know.
What are things I like? Well, I guess I like killing people with my gun.
So, Roderick the gun killer.
The gun killer? That sounds like I kill guns. That's the last thing I want to do.
I'm just saying, you know, like, Roderick the killer feels like it's taken. Roderick the gun kind of feels like a...
Roderick the gun's a badass guy. I could never fill his shoes.
Yeah.
What else do I like? I like killing people. I like stealing. I like...
Roderick the robber. Rod the robber.
That's pretty good. I like going into a small town and lighting it all on fire and saying, you guys have about 5 hours to get all the money in this town out here, otherwise we'll have a problem.
Yeah, so it seems like you were kind of just a fucked up guy and you decided that heterosexuality is just, you know, like a shorthand that you've taken on in lieu of actually identifying what a foul person you are.
I'm a cowboy. This is the kind of stuff we all do.
Roderick. Do you have a lesson for me or what?
If I had a lesson for you, it was, if you're gonna pick a name, make it kind of vague, right? Like, make your whole thing sort of like it could have multiple meanings, it could be interpreted in different ways. If I had done straight Roderick, I feel like that could have given me some leeway.
Yeah, like you stick to the straight and narrow.
I'm always on it, even though I'm sleeping with guys, but I'm real focused, you know?
Yeah. We have your obituary. We have your obituary. Roderick, hetero. And he kind of shortened it to save save some ink. While his funeral was well attended by his grieving co-workers, his wife was AWOL. Now, how does that make you feel, Roderick?
My wife didn't make it? Damn. And oh boy, do I love her.
What do you two have in common, Roderick?
Oh, the way that she's pretty.
Is something you have in common? That's an identifier for her, mostly.
She's so... she just goes with it.
Name a hobby that your wife undertakes.
Crying.
You know, there are actually groups of women who get together to do that as part of like a, you know, a big hobby group. You know,
I got a group of men.
Reading book.
We get together.
Or like a
do stuff
club.
Similar, yeah.
Oh my God! Wow, incredible.
And go ahead and nominate us for the Streamer Awards. A league of their own.
Yeah.
Make sure you go.
Nobody doing it like this.
Ain't nobody doing it like this. Y'all ain't nobody doing it like this. Go to the streamerawards.com/nominations. Go scroll down to like almost the very bottom.
The next time you see some ish like this on Hassan's stream, give us a call, huh?
Yeah, find me Rodri the heterosexual cowboy on Hassan's stream.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
The next time Peach Jars has a cowboy whose name involves their sexual preference, you find us. We have a tarot card for you.
All right.
Are you familiar with these?
I am. Me and the boys love tarot.
Perfect. Nice. Palm readings, tarot cards. You guys do that in your
we
spare
do a
time?
lot
You guys
of
do that? Yeah?
Big astrology heads on the range.
What's your rising? And
Oh, I'm a triple cap.
You're a triple,
I'm a triple cap.
You're a trip cap?
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
that's
dangerous.
Hard. Wow, that must be hard for you.
Especially when you're heterosexual like I am.
A lot of guilt in there?
Oh, yes. Anyway, this is the food
Yeah,
pyramid
this is
tarot.
this is the food pyramid, but it's a little different. This is the food pyramid with soap, garlic bread, pussy, and NyQuil tarot.
Well, that makes sense, because when I do sleep...
When you're around pussy, you kind of feel
I
like
need to
you
be on
gotta
a
take
lot
some
of NyQuil. No,
NyQuil.
I need to drink tons of NyQuil before I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
So that checks out for me.
Do you find that that's sort of like an aphrodisiac, or does it just like you fall asleep?
Just kind of numbs me to my
Yeah.
surroundings.
Oh, honey, I'm tired. I can't do it tonight.
Yes, exactly.
Man.
Honey,
Rodri,
I'm seeing the sleep paralysis demon again. I'm gonna get to bed, I think.
Roderick, I think we've learned so much from you. This last lesson is, if you're not feeling it, down a bottle of NyQuil.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Down the hatch.
That's what's up.
Avoid the patch. All right. Down the
If
hatch,
I could
avoid
give
the
one
patch.
more
is that
lesson,
anything?
yeah.
Yes.
And if I could give one more lesson,
Yes.
Freud's a good starting point towards self-analysis, but it's 100 years old at this point, and you gotta sort of adapt and modernize with the times. He kind of has some problematic stuff, but that doesn't mean it's valueless. You can still use it, but you shouldn't follow it as Bible.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, I'm gonna go sleep with a bunch of girls.
Yeah.
Like I always love to do.
Nice. Yeah. That last statement presented by a true dyed-in-the-wool Jungian. For what that's worth. Folks, that was Rodri the heterosexual cowboy. Feels disrespectful after all we've learned about him to identify him with that name, but you know, you gotta dance with the name that brung you, and that was the one for him. So we have time for, I think, one more ghost. I think this is gonna be this is gonna be the one that sends us home.
The one that gets me out of here.
This is gonna be the one that frees me for another month. I get shore leave for another month.
We gotta talk to you about that, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait,
25th, you around?
probably, unfortunately. Can we come up with something to do on the 25th?
We're busy.
We're busy.
You're both doing this show.
Oh, God. Okay. Any ghosts out there? Any ghosts? Hello, ghosts. Knock, knock, knock. Any ghosts out there? Hello. I spy a ghost.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Hello, spirit. What's your name?
Detective Glenn.
Detective Glenn.
Yep.
All right. Were you an official detective or a PI?
I was kicked out of the regular ones.
Okay. So you're an independent contractor,
I
so to
went
speak.
private, that's right.
went
I
private.
went private.
Detective Glenn, you're looking through those binoculars. Was there something you were looking for before you passed on?
Yes, I was doing I like to keep myself sharp, and so I hired someone to kill me. Overestimating I thought this would be a good
Yeah.
watching challenge. My name's Glenn Watcher.
Wow.
So I thought maybe this would be a good chance to keep my skills sharp.
Detective Glenn Watcher, you know, you're borrowing from the plot of, I think, a recent movie starring that guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's his name?
Is the guy from the trailer? I
From
was
the
hoping
trailer?
no one would remember.
It's okay. I don't think anyone remembers except me and you. Maybe saw that trailer a bunch.
I was going to see it, but it was just such a good idea, and then I died before I got to see the movie.
Detective Glenn Watcher, you hired an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And have you done this before? Is this something
No,
you
it
do
was my
everyone-
first time hiring an assassin to kill me, and my last.
How much time transpired between when you hired the assassin and when he killed you?
I don't want to die.
We're all friends here.
16 minutes? 16.
Not much time, Glenn.
Yeah, and he was cool about it. He said, I said, don't start before noon. And I was out watching starting at 10. I thought I would be. But yeah, 10:16 a.m. He just snuck right up on me.
You barely even had time to leave the office.
Hit me with a crowbar.
With a crowbar?
Broad daylight, yeah.
How inelegant.
I know. I'm one of those guys. What's the disease where you can't get bonked on the head even once? I have that.
Is that an existing disease? That's scary.
Stooges
syndrome. Well, no, that's the opposite. Stooges can
If I get
bonked
bonked
on the head
on
many
the head
times.
even once, I'm done.
That's so scary, Detective Glenn. So you're really kind of like made of glass, just walking around hiring
Very
assassins.
fragile guy, yeah.
Wow. Was there like a recent case that went awry that prompted you to want to like sharpen your skills through this assassin?
Yeah, there's a new gal in town doing some PI work. She's taken a lot of my old clients, so I figured it's time to really prove my skills. But it turns out she's really gonna have the market cornered due to I paid someone to kill me.
God, really such a shame. We're gonna take a look at a tarot card for you
Okay.
shortly.
Uh-huh.
Detective Glenn Watcher.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a tarot reading before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, maybe this will help to elucidate maybe where things went wrong. Okay, this is kind of a cruel tarot. We try to avoid pulling this one if we're trying to impress a client. This is the ass band tarot.
Okay. I tailed those guys once.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Nice
Interesting.
guys.
You tailed their tails there?
I said that's very funny.
Goodness. Well, Detective Glenn Watcher,
Yeah.
I imagine over the course of your detective work, despite its rather truncated ending there, you probably learned a great deal about human behavior.
I sure did.
Is there anything that you'd like to pass on to the living? Perhaps a lesson or a wise word?
Yeah, I would, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is when a new PI comes to town, don't fall in love with them.
Wait, now, hold on a second, Detective Glenn. You elided any discussion of falling in love.
Well, I never thought it would happen to me. I'm kind of a stone cold freak. I never thought I'd find, but then Maria Viewer started coming to town.
So would you say
Really?
that Maria Viewer kind of matched your freak?
She matched my freak, all right. She matched my freak so hard that on our last movie date, we saw this
You dated?
trailer we saw this trailer for a movie, and she was like, "You should try that." Meanwhile, 2 days later, I'm dead. Great. Great.
Wow.
Great.
Now, here's the question, and maybe we could get them on the horn to kind of clarify things. It sounds like, was it Viewer? Miss Viewer?
Yeah, Maria Viewer.
Maria Viewer. It
Yeah.
sounds like Maria Viewer might have done like a 4D chess move on you to remove you from your perch.
She's a very shrewd lady, that Maria.
So
very
just-
smart.
I'm just going to distill the essence of what you just
And
said.
you know what's crazy? The assassin was her brother. I paid her brother to kill me.
She really got
Detective
really got
Glenn.
her thing in here.
Detective Glenn.
Yeah.
These women, they're tricky. these women, they're tricky. Detective Glenn.
Right,
So I'm just
you're
going to distill.
telling me.
I'm going to distill the moral as I've heard it so far down to its essence, which is don't trust women.
Takeaway master.
Seems a little skewed to your point of view, but I would say don't trust that one, you
Okay.
know, but she's a great lady.
Don't trust Maria Viewer.
Do not trust well, unless you need her to tail someone, she's quite good at it, and she's the only game in town now.
Yeah, gosh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, like, I'm always looking for detectives.
Why?
Gotta try and find the last fuck I had.
Why?
The last fuck I had to give, I gotta find it.
Wait, what are you saying?
I don't give a fuck
The
anymore.
last person you had sex
Oh.
with?
No, I don't give a
Who are
fuck
you
anymore.
looking
I my
for,
last
huh?
fuck, it's gone. I
You're
can't give it.
trying to
Wow.
find the last person you slept with. They're missing?
No, I'm trying to say
Talking like
that-
a damn wine glass.
Whatever. Anyway, we have your obituary.
Okay, let's see it.
Detective Glenn. Now, I was gonna ask about your hat. Did you buy that from Lids? Did you buy it? It's a very nice hat.
Was this where you were shot?
Is this Did you get shot? Did you get hit in the head with a crowbar inside of lids?
You never think about what's the last purchase I'm gonna make before I die.
We didn't even read it.
Did you buy that bowler hat and then get hit fatally with a crowbar at the Glendale Galleria?
I got barred right outside the lids, peak traffic on a Sunday. No one even stopped. No one even looked.
There's a lot about society, Master.
It makes
sure
me
does.
think.
It sure does. They were a good man. Shit detective. They paid my rate, though. I can't believe they weren't expecting the crowbar. Wow, they quoted Maria Viewer in your obituary.
Yeah, that's Brett Viewer, her brother, who fucking crowbarred me.
That's
Barred me right outside the lids, as I said.
God. Okay, last piece of advice. If I'm rolling into lids and I have like $30 to blow, what kind of hat am I buying? What am I walking away with?
If you can afford it, which you might not be able to at that price point, you gotta get one of the flat ones.
You mean like this kind of flat, like a top hat?
No, one of the sporty little ones.
Oh, those make my head look weird.
They make your head look cool. They make your head look interesting.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So flat hats make your
Get a
head
flat
look
one.
interesting. Okay, I'm writing that down.
And watch your fucking back on the way out too, because I think the assistant manager was in on it.
Wow, that's the most business-minding and officious a Lids assistant manager has probably ever been.
Everyone's trying to make a buck, I
bet. If you had it to do all over again, this crazy rat race of ours, would you choose to be a detective again?
I would do everything exactly the same, but if I'm being frank, I would...
But your name's Glenn.
And that's hilarious, umlaut. And that's really funny.
That could have been the button.
I like it.
Say it's funny one more time.
That's really funny, umlaut.
Hey folks, I live in this house. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from the Everything Now Show. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. We do this show 4 nights a week, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So come on back. Thanks to Go Off Kings for the raid. Thanks to everyone for all the interactive stuff you all did tonight. A lot of that came from the Discord. So if you're not in the Everything Now Discord, you're gonna want to get in there. Also follow all this stuff down below here. We're trying to get, I had a theoretical goal where I was like, it would be cool if we got the YouTube to 10,000 by the end of October. We have 3 hours left and I believe we're 500 something away.
There's about that many people in the chat right now.
So maybe we get, yeah, maybe
Create
you
some
all
fake
create,
accounts.
if every one of you creates a fake account.
Sign up your mom's Gmail, whatever. The number is the only important
Let's
thing.
get, we have about 3 hours to hit 10,000. Now, do we just go, this is a guest? This feels strange as hell.
Yes.
Let's bring him out.
Let's bring out our incredible guest, Jamie
It's Grant
Loftus,
and
and then also
Jamie.
Grant Crater. Hi.
Yup.
It's sort of dark now
Yeah.
with the new lights.
Yeah, it's kind of
I like
spooky.
the house.
I can fix it
Thank
later.
you. I live here. Thanks so much
Just
for
so
doing
you
the
know,
show.
this is the kind of glow up that people can expect when they break up with me. So there's something that you should forget right now.
Nothing to read into there. Thank you both so much.
Yes.
Obviously, we got the Instagrams. People know you, Grant, but is there anything specifically anyone would like to promote? Or?
Well, there is a show happening tomorrow that's sold out, but there are other shows happening, and I'm a participant in it. It's called The Tiny Man Is Going to Kill Me.
Yeah, it's a new play I wrote about a tiny man that's going to kill me. And that's quite literally the whole show, but it's like over an hour long. And then listen to 16th Minute. It's my podcast about people who got famous online and regretted it.
And, you know, just this coming week, I provided the voiceover work for William Hung. I delivered it as the way that I should deliver it so that I can work in the future, so that I can do future work.
We might get someone else to do that.
That's something.
Yeah.
Go listen to
yeah,
it.
if you listen to the episodes, you may hear a voice every now and then, and you go, I think I know that voice.
I know that voice. So
definitely check
those
it
out. And folks, we are campaigning to be nominated for the Streamer Awards. Yes, we won one last year. We're going back for the second time. This time we are campaigning for the League of Their Own category. So if you type
take a second hit.
exclamation point award or awards in the chat, you'll get a link. Hit that link, scroll on down to category 24, which is League of Their Own. Type in Everything Now Show. Please let us go to this award show again so we can get the free dinner and the schmoozing and all that.
And the Mr. Beast candy.
And the Mr. Beast candy.
I've been seeing that shit everywhere.
Please do that. Shout out to the Go Off Kings for the big raid. Go vote for them as well. There's a few categories that they are qualified for. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but if you're a Go Off Kings fan, you know them. I'm gonna go start the Hangout stream. So
Should we raid someone else?
we could.
We should throw a raid out.
You can follow, like someone's asking, you can follow us. There's links right there for the socials. Follow us on Instagram.
Do it right now, why not?
And again, listen to 16th Minute of Fame. Not only is it an incredible podcast,
Thanks,
but
man.
I'm there also. I'm
But
an
Greg's
also
doing it
ran.
too.
I'm all yeah. So you know, something to think about.
check it out.
Check it out. All right,
Check it out. Okay. Bye everybody.
Bye everybody. I'm gonna start the
Bye-bye.
Hangout stream anyway.
Bye guys.
Yeah, you don't have to go to where we're going. You can check out the Hangout stream. But we are going to take you to. We're going to take you to our good friend, the Uncle Joe Show. So go say hi to Uncle Joe for us. And then when you're done saying hi to Uncle Joe and his whole thing, do check out the Hangout stream. It's fun. Go check it out. But say hi to Uncle Joe for us. Good night, everybody. Now I have to figure out the like.